Michael's girlfriend is heating up.
What do you know?
Only what I read in the paper. Look, right here. Big as life, complete with a mugshot. That Abby is some looker, huh? Of course she'd have to be. Who wants to watch an ugly stripper? The point is, Miss Haver is in a lot of trouble, which makes Michael...
Vulnerable? So we what, swoop in and take advantage of his pain?
You are so lucky I'm back to school, you. This business is not only about applying muscle, you know. Psychology is involved. You have to think about the players, what drives them. Michael is a means to an end. It's Sonny and Jason who'll be vulnerable. They dote on that kid.
You retired. I'm running things now. If I want your input, I'll ask for it.
I can't give you the benefit of my experience?
Just focus on your flowers, all right? I'll handle Michael.
Trying to help out should not be a punishable offense, John.
I have a truce with Sonny and Jason. The last thing I need is you rocking the boat.
Is that so? Are you forgetting who built the organization you're now running? The roof over your head you owe to me. The least you could do is build me a greenhouse somewhere where I could visit in the afternoons.
I'm warning you, Pop. Don't sabotage me.
Don't sabotage me? Here's what you need to remember, John. There's no such thing as a truce with Sonny Corinthos. We are at constant war with him and his entire organization. And whether you like it or not, I am going to give you the tools you need to win. Meet under improved conditions. Last time I saw you, we were in Pentonville together. It's nice to be out of that rat hole, huh? Though I have to say, they made a few improvements since your release. Shower head upgrades. Food still sucks, though. Not enough fresh veggies.
I want to stop you right there. I don't want to talk about Pentonville. I don't want to talk to you either.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're afraid of me, and there's no need to be, Michael. I mean you no harm. In fact, I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Why is that?
Well, you managed to accomplish what I've been trying to do for years. You put my bitch of a daughter 6 feet under. There's nothing worse than an ungrateful, treacherous child, so thank you for eliminating the problem. And that brings me back to that debt. Is there anything at all that I can do for you? Ooh, don't be so hasty. I may not have as much power as I used to, but the old man can still pull a few strings. I know people, Michael. Contacts are everything.
Do you know about hiring independent contractors?
You want to have somebody whacked?
I'm looking for someone who may have taken a job recently.
Hey, Anthony! Stay away from my son or I'll rip your heart out.
Love, 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 bloom.
Hey, Michael's not with me, so you don't have to put on a friendly face. Just tell me the truth. Can you give me that much?
I'll do whatever I can for you.
I did not kill Brandon, but someone went to a lot of trouble to make it look like I did. Was it you?
No. I promise. I've never had anything but good intent for you and Michael. I genuinely like you both.
You have no idea how to find this hit woman?
I may have one person who knows.
Will you ask?
Yeah. And while I'm at it, if I can expose this woman and whoever hired her, I'll do that too.
I don't know how the hell you got out of prison, but if you as so much as look wrong at my son, I'll make you wish you were back there.
Magnificent.
You think I'm kidding?
I think he's talking about you, Mom.
Spectacular. The mother lion is ready to defend her cub.
You got that right, you freak.
Look at this. I got goosebumps. You're actually scaring me. And I gotta tell you, that's not an easy thing to do. Between you and me, it usually works the other way around.
Are you hearing me? You stay the hell away from my kid.
Mom, it's okay. We were just talking.
A bonding moment between ex-cons, reminiscing about the not-so-glory days of Pentonville.
What's he trying to get you to do?
Nothing.
We were chatting as equals. In fact, Michael had a question. You're so obviously close with your mother, I'm sure you won't mind if I tell her you're looking for a hitman.
You know, perhaps you misunderstood Michael. Or perhaps you're making up lies because you want to see the kind of response you're going to get. Well, I guarantee you're not going to like it.
Did you ever try to take over for Sonny? My first wife was that way. Forceful, dynamic, but power-hungry. Is that what happened with you and Sonny?
That's none of your business.
Otherwise, I can't think why he would ever let you get away. You're gorgeous and clearly very passionate.
And you're a sick, twisted murderer.
Do you garden? You have this very nurturing, albeit warlike aura about you. I highly recommend the simple pleasure of keeping a garden, becoming one with the soil.
Let me tell you something. You're going to become one with the soil, because I'll make sure you're buried so deep no one will ever find you if you keep messing with my kid.
There's nothing like the thrill of having your life threatened by a beautiful woman. It's like seeing the first spring bloom of a blood-red American beauty. You excite me in so many ways.
That's enough.
We're just getting started. You are the embodiment of a rose in full bloom. Radiant beauty and wickedly sharp thorns.
Here's a thorn for you. If I push this button right here, about 10 of Sonny's guys are going to show up. What do you think's going to happen? Shall we find out?
You can see my compliment fell flat on its you-know-what.
Get out of here. Now.
You've been an absolute delight. We must do this again.
What the hell are you thinking? You know how Anthony Zacchara is. You know how dangerous he is. You can't speak to him, much less ask him about a hitman.
Mom, I know what I'm doing.
Anthony Zacchara will kill you as easy as snap his fingers. What in God's name is going on with you?
Not anything about hiring a hitman.
Let me tell you something. Whatever you're thinking, you can forget it. I forbid you to talk to Johnny or Anthony Zacchara.
Look, I understand that you're worried, Mom, but I'm an adult. You don't get to forbid anything.
It's not a game, Michael!
Remind me again about your legal situation.
Diane Miller is representing me. She's looking into a few options for my defense.
If you didn't kill Brandon, wouldn't the first logical defense be to plead innocent?
I probably will. She's just covering all the bases.
Sorry.
For what?
You've just been put in a lot of bad situations the last several months, and all roads lead back to Michael.
If you're trying to turn me against Michael, you don't want to go there.
I'd have no reason to do that.
I think your father would disagree.
Okay, again, I'm not working with my father. I just find the two situations very similar. We were raised by similar families. It's like looking in a mirror sometimes.
Michael loves his father. You hate yours, or so you claim.
We were both raised by two very powerful and protective families. Michael so much as sprouts a hangnail, Sonny and Jason are weighing in. Not to mention Carly and his brother Dante.
Okay, so what's your point?
My point is that it's probably very easy for you to get lost in the shuffle.
Well, not so far.
Okay, you may be right. But if they feel Michael's safety is threatened, you're expendable. Let me guess. Michael's mother and father have already talked to you about how you're not good for him, right? Stay away from him for his own good, am I right?
What are you getting at?
I could arrange for you to disappear. I have connections in Vegas. It wouldn't be very difficult for me to get you a new identity, maybe a job at a club that I have a stake in. You could start fresh, cut your losses.
What's in it for you? I paid you the money that I owed you, in full.
I just can't imagine that that money didn't come from somebody closely associated with Michael. Which I don't understand why you did that. I told you I would carry that debt.
And now you're willing to help me disappear and start a new life with a new identity? Don't tell me that that's out of the goodness of your heart. There has to be something in it for you.
I feel bad for the tight spot that you've been in. The terrible politics that you're caught up in. It doesn't cost much for me to help you out.
And what makes you think that I won't be found innocent in court?
You might. Then again, you might not. Why chance it?
I didn't kill Brandon.
And what, the truth will set you free? Huh? That may work where you're from, but here in reality land, people act in their own best interests.
Like what people here?
Like people who might want to use you to manipulate Michael.
Oh, so now it's Michael who you care about?
I'm sure Michael's ready to go to the wall to protect you, and I'm sure that really worries you. I'm also sure that you don't want to be the reason Michael goes to Pentonville again.
So my answer is to jump bail and become a fugitive?
If you skip town and start a new life, it might be in Michael's best interest.
I am not gonna run from a murder charge. And I'm sure as hell not gonna disappear on Michael.
Hey, come on, I'm sorry to bother you. If you have to go back to Sam.
No, she's asleep. What's up?
Anthony Zacchara approached me on the docks. He was acting all friendly.
Okay, you need to stay away from Anthony. He's crazy.
You don't think I know that? He's Dad's enemy. He wants his territory back, and he sees me as a way to get to Dad. He's totally transparent.
Okay, but every time you think you know where Anthony's going to come from, he's going to hit you from another direction. Do not underestimate him.
He's underestimating me.
What did Anthony say?
That he's grateful that I killed his daughter. And that he wanted to do me a favor. Around that time, Mom showed up, saw us talking, and threatened to kill him.
I'm sure he loved that.
Yeah, he did, actually. He called her spectacular. The harder she went after him, the more he liked it. Initially, he was starting to bug me, but I wasn't about to let Anthony see that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and then Anthony took off. My mom basically ordered me to stay away from the Zaccharas. But I can't. I need them to prove that Abby's innocent.
You can't blame your mom for being worried about Anthony Zacchara.
Yeah, I know. I just wish she had more faith in
But
me.
it's about wanting you safe. Listen, anything Anthony does is just setting a trap.
Look, you know, Anthony's probably the reason that Abby's being framed right now. I need to know more. So if he wants to work me, I'll make it look like I'm buying into it. I need to prove Abby's innocent before this case goes to court.
That's exactly what Anthony's counting on. You said he offered to do a favor. What did you say?
I said I might need the services of a hitman, and if he knew any.
Michael, you can't trick Anthony Zacchara.
Look, Jason, don't worry. I'm going to be careful.
Michael, well, thank God you're here. Can you please talk some sense into him? Tell him it's not okay for him to hang out with Anthony and Johnny Zacchara and even Abby until after the trial?
I've spoken to Michael.
Unlike you, he respects my decision.
Please tell me you don't think it's okay if he hangs out talking to Johnny and Anthony.
That's not how I put it, Carly.
He can't afford to go back to Pentonville. Do I have to do this on my own?
You know what's going to happen if you give Mike ultimatums.
Michael is talking to Anthony Zacchara about a hitman. How much worse does it have to get before we do something?
Like I said, I'm talking to him.
You're not getting through to him.
Well, Michael's not going to listen unless we speak to him as an adult.
Lisa, we have tried to reason with Michael. He's about to step in front of a freight train, okay? We have to do something.
You can't keep treating him like a child.
I'm not. I'm trying to save his
No,
life.
you're ordering him to obey you.
You're damn right I am. I am not going to let Anthony Zacchara pull my kid into the business. I'm not going to let him frame Michael or
The
torture
harder
him.
you push Michael, the harder he's going to push back.
Okay,
You know
so what
that.
the hell are you saying? We just let Michael call the shots here? You think Michael can handle Anthony Zacchara?
Can you just trust me? I'm going to deal with Anthony. I'm going to make sure that Michael's safe.
You lost, all right? Can I be of any help?
No, thanks. I'm fine.
Have we met? I mean, you look familiar, but I can't think why.
We've never met, but I know who you are. Anthony Zacchara.
Oh, I'm flattered. I've been out of circulation so long, I figured none of you young people have heard of me. May I ask how such a lovely lady knows my name?
I used to dance at your son's club.
You're the girl whose ex was whacked in the parking lot?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Oh, boy, what a tragedy. I understand you're being charged with murder. I wish we'd met sooner. I might have been able to solve all your problems.
Why are all the Zaccharas in such a hurry to do me favors?